Hello students, today we will continue our topic that is root. In last video we learned about the taproot and fibrous root. This root point we will continue now. Here we have given one activity. Sow the seeds of plants like mustard, sorghum that is called jawar, maize that is called corn, pea, coriander, etc. in an earthen pot. Cultivate the plant for 8 days. Once the plants grow 15 to 20 cm high, uproot them carefully while the soil is moist and put them gently in a large conical flask containing water. The soil will get washed off without any harm to the roots. Observe the roots carefully to see which plants have tap roots and which ones have fibrous roots. Plants like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of roots. Some roots are underground whereas some grow from the stem just above the soil. The latter are called adventitious roots. Here also we have given figure, that is a picture of the maize stalk. We can see the adventitious roots here. Besides the normal function like absorption of water and mineral, anchoring and supporting the plant, roots perform some other functions too. Roots show some modifications to perform these additional functions. Roots not showing only they are absorbing the water and minerals from the soil, but it also support the plants, anchoring the soil. Roots show some modification to perform these additional functions. Some examples of such modified roots are aerial roots, stilt roots, runners, breathing roots, that is nematophores, etc. In maize, jawar, that is also called sorghum, in that plants we can see like these modified roots. They are anchoring the soil and support the plants, and that roots are called adventitious roots. Again we have given one activity here. Take some water in small glass jar, put a plantlet in it in such a way that its roots are dipped in the water. Mark the water level on the jar and add 5 ml of oil to the water. Record the water level on the next day. So this activity you can do at home. That is, this activity you have given related to the vaporization of the water. If you put the drop of oil in the water, that sun rays not come directly on the water, and that's why the water does not vaporized because of the sun heat, and that water remain as it is. We can see in this jar here you have given the picture, that is water level, and in this jar they are not put the oil drops in the water, and that's why that water is easily vaporized here, and that's why its water level is decreases here. But in this jar water level not decreases, that remain as it is. Students, here you have given some question, that is use your brain power and some information. Do you know about that one? This one reduce from your syllabus, but in short we will take that what we have given the questions there. What would have happened if plants like tamarind, banyan and mango had fibrous roots? So if the tamarind and banyan mango trees, they have the fibrous roots, they can easily fall off because of the wind, and then and because of their trees are very big and they may be harm to the animals, to the human being. Next, what will happen if the root tip is injured? We know that the root tip have a delicate, and if that root tip is injured, that root growth is stopped because of if they are injured. Next, we have given third question, which type of roots do not do the fenugreek, spinach and onion plants? So they have the fibrous roots, then because of that we can easily pick out that plants. Here you have given the information, roots emerging from the trunk and branches of a banyan tree grow towards the soil. These roots are called prop roots. What could be the use of these prop roots? In the beginning, the banyan tree has very few prop roots, but later on their number increases so much that it appears like a small forest. In Kolkata, a 250 years old banyan tree in the Indian Botanical Garden covers a very large area. It is supported by thousands of prop roots. Is there any such a tree in your neighborhood? That you have to search or find out. Then again you have given some find out, why are the underground parts of plants like radish, carrots, beets and sweet potato thick, fleshy and swollen? Which part of the plant are they? So this is actually root part, that carrot, beet and radish, and they ask here they are fleshy and swollen because they consume the water and minerals in them. Here you have given the techno support, collect images of different types of roots and send them to your friends via email. Next topic that we will continue in our next video.